Hey YouTube, it's TyranitarNom back with another battle. Thanks for Lunar Eclipse, first off, for being able to get me in high quality. I gave him my SAV file, and he was able to record this and send it to me for voiceover, which is great because I can't do it because of Mac. And also a thanks to Captain Zeph for helping me get a team that was pretty balanced with some good ideas and some things he's noticed throughout the years. So you should check him out too if you haven't. I guarantee you probably have. So my lead for this team is a Garchomp. It's not a sweeping Garchomp, as you can see, because I just put out Stealth Rocks, and so does Golem. But it's a Wall Chomp. I'm not entirely sure why I switched there. I guess maybe I thought he would have Ice Punch, which is why I went into Burangaru. I think that I've seen those things with Elemental Punches, and those are not fun. I go into Burangaru, and it just gets trashed by an Earthquake. I thought maybe I'd be faster, so I recovered. He tries to Sucker Punch, and I was like, lol, you crazy dude. And so I go for the free switch out, because I know he's going to try and Sucker Punch again, because he's dumb. And I go into What a Prick, just in case he tried to Earthquake, because he's my defensive wall. And then I start setting up spikes as he switches, and he goes into What Am I, the Terrakion, and I Leech Seed. And I set up one pair of spikes, because I think he's max defense and max HP, if I can recall correctly. So he's going to basically be walling this Terrakion for at least 1 or 2 hits, especially when he goes for an Earthquake instead of a Sacred Sword, which made me laugh. I thought, why did I misclicked and hit Leech Seed twice. I could have had 2 spike sets. I could have set up 2 sets of spikes at this point, but I misclicked and I hit Leech Seed again. And then he finally goes for the super effective Sacred Sword. I don't know what he's been waiting for. But it still doesn't kill me because I got max defense, and even though Terrakion's got great attack, it's not going to be hitting through my Natore, which is just crazy defensive. And so now I have 1 pair of spikes up, and I save him for later, and I just go into Burangaru because I knew he wasn't going to predict a switch because he wants my things dead so much. He's getting a boner. He's like, I'm going to kill his Natore so fast. But guess what? I go into Kaiser, who is Ghost type, and gets Seeds. So he heals off the Stealth Rocks, basically, and he goes for an Earthquake, which does nothing because it didn't crit this time. So turd, guess what, I'm gonna Boiling Water you to death. So the Boiling Water hurts. I'm not quite sure why this guy hasn't Swords Danced at all. At some point his Terrakion just basically goes doesn't do anything. It takes some damage on my grass part of my Fire Water Grass core, but it still does absolutely nothing and dies. And then he goes into I'm Black, which I figured out is a mean-looking Umbreon, which is kind of obnoxious, but it does absolutely nothing this entire battle except for Wish and Mean Look, which is pretty funny because I mean, and Baton Pass. Wish, Mean Look, and Baton Pass. That's all it freaking does. It's pretty cool, but it's taunt fodder. Thank God for him that I didn't have something with taunt. And then he goes into he Baton Passes into his Starmie. I'm not quite sure what the difference is between Baton Passing and switching. Pretty lame. So he just Baton Passes into his Starmie and takes a lot of damage because it's crap from Heatran's Lava Plume, who has I don't think he has a single special attack EV, and he still takes almost 2/3. Then he tricks me a Choice Scarf, and I'm like, God damn it, that's annoying. I can't rest or sleep talk when I'm choiced. I mean, I guess I could rest 1 turn, switch out, sleep talk for 2 turns, and switch out again, but that's not what I'm going to do. So I just go into Kaiser to take the guaranteed Surf or Hydro Pump from the Starmie, and he's probably like, haha, I'm not choiced anymore, I'm going to Thunderbolt you. So I go exactly into Zapdos, out predicting the Thunderbolt, and I absorb that because of the new added-on ability to up special attack that's happened 5th gen for Zapdos. And then I knew he was going to go for the Ice Beam. I hoped he didn't have Ice Beam, and I hoped he would be slower than me, which is why I stayed in. I thought I would be faster because I have max speed, max special attack, but apparently Starmie is still faster, which is no big deal. I mean, I guess I didn't need Zapdos for anything else for the rest of the battle, and I go into Potion and I just Mach Punch it to death. Fudge Packer is now currently packing Harry's shit as I go for the Mach Punch. I hoped he would Butterfly Dance so I could just Mach Punch him again for the kill, but unfortunately this one carries Psychic, which I didn't know, and it puts down my Repulsion. And so I go back into Wall Chomp knowing he's going to try something else, Pretty simple. And then I just go for the quick Dragon Claw to take out his Ulgama, because that could hurt me potentially in the long run, especially against a Torre. Since my Burungero was dead. Actually, no, it's still alive. Never mind, that comes out later. But I guess I could have done Burungero. It wasn't that big of a threat. And then he goes into Roses, and I don't know why. I guess he predicted the switch out because he went for a Thunder Wave, and I'm ground type, bro. That ain't gonna kill me at all. And so he goes for the Seeds, and I go for the Dragon Tail. It hurts me just about as much as it hurts him, but I just wanted that thing out of there because that Natore was gonna give me problems unless I could switch into Heatran and give it a good 1-2 with a Lava Plume. And so then he goes back into Iron Black, and then he's gonna, guess what, he's gonna Mean Look. So I switch into What a Prick, preparing to get Mean Looked, but he wishes, and I'm like, that's okay, I'm just gonna get some Spikes up, or I mean Leech Seed. I don't know why I went for Leech Seed. I probably should have gone for Spikes, because I should have. I guarantee I was thinking in my mind he's gonna go in a Torre, and that's what he did. So the Seeds are worthless because he's Grass type, and you cannot. Oh, and he missed. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't have. And so What a Prick, the shiny one, is facing Roses, and that's not a fun war. So I switch out into Hot Flash to give it a good Lava Plume. It can't do anything to hurt me. Gyro Ball would be double not very effective, and so would Power Whip. So I stay in and I go for the Lava Plume. He switches out of fear, and it crits on Brock the Golem. So he gets some Leech Seeds, so it's not gonna 2H KO him, especially since it was a crit. So I go out into Kaiser, predicting the Earthquake, and I get that, and it doesn't do very much damage because I am Water type, but it actually does do a lot. I don't know why, but that did a lot of damage. I think I was gonna be faster, and so I went for the Boiling Water, and I forgot he has Sucker Punch, and that made me cry because I looked up Golem's base speed right there too. Completely forgot I had Sucker Punch, and down goes Brungero, which is not that big of a deal because his freaking thing's dead. The thing that looks like a star and like T-bolts and shit. And so then I go into Garchomp, and I just Earthquake him away. See ya, man. No one loved you, especially not me. You're worthless. And so then he goes into Torre, and I go for the Earthquake, hoping to do some damage. I know it's defensive. I just wanted to see what it would do. And then he Leech Seeds, so I realize I got to get the fuck out of there to get rid of the Seeds, because switching gets rid of Seeds apparently, which is pretty nice. So he's absorbing me. I switch out. I go into Hot Flash, knowing he can't touch me with any of his attacks. And he's already set up his Spikes. His rocks. He has rocks and says Spikes, I think. Or no, I don't know. I don't think he used any of this battle. He goes for the Power Whip. It's double, not very effective. Does like 30 damage. And then I go for the Choice Lava Plume. Simply because that's the only attack I have on the set. So it really sucks being a choiced Heatran, especially if I run into other Heatrans that have Earth Power. And so he goes into Iron Black to take it. I guess he's pretty special defensive, and he goes for the Wish, and I'm choiced, so take it. I don't know why he would Wish there. I guess just pretty much laying down, saying, here you go, butt fuck me because I lose. And he goes into Torre, and a choice Lava Plume will wreck him, and he will die. So thanks for the battle. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe. And stop leaving my channel, you twits. I don't like losing subscribers, jerks.